There's a quiet revolution happening in energy, and most people won't notice until the next outage, the next heat wave, or the next bill shock. But you can get ahead of it calmly. Welcome to Alma Eco Academy. I'm Alma, and this channel is your practical guide to using energy smarter, cutting waste, building reliable backup power, and understanding portable power stations and solar in a way that feels simple, not technical. And because your time matters, our videos are structured in parts, so you can learn step by step without getting overwhelmed. In this introduction, I'll show you what to expect, how to start, and the one mindset shift that turns "I should do something" into "I know exactly what to do next." Stay with me, because once you see the framework, everything else gets easier. I represent one thing: energy confidence, the kind that helps you save money, use power more efficiently, and stay prepared for outages without fear or prepper vibes. Here, we focus on practical, renter-friendly solutions like portable power stations, simple solar add-ons, and smart habits that reduce waste and protect the planet. If you want clear steps, honest guidance, and a calm voice to walk you through it, you're in the right place. Let me quickly set the tone for what you're about to get on this channel. Alma Eco Academy is here to help you feel calmer and more capable around energy, not more overwhelmed, because energy content online often goes in two directions. One direction is pure technical overload, specs, charts, debates, complicated installs. The other direction is fear-based, where everything feels urgent, dramatic, and extreme. But most people don't need extremes. Most people want answers to real questions like, how do I lower my energy bill without turning my home into a science project? How do I stay comfortable if the power goes out? How do I reduce waste and still live a normal life? And how do I do all of this safely? That's what we do here. No panic, no prepper identity, no pressure to buy something you don't need. Just practical planning and smart habits that make a difference. This channel is for renters and apartment living. It's for families. It's for travelers, RV people, and anyone who needs power away from a wall outlet. It's for homeowners who want a smarter, cleaner system without expensive mistakes. And it's also for anyone who simply wants to treat the planet with more respect without turning everyday life into a constant sacrifice. Because energy confidence is not about being perfect. It's about being ready. Ready for high bills, ready for outages, ready for heat waves and winter storms, ready for the moments where a small plan makes a big difference. And if you're thinking, okay, but where do I even start? Don't worry, I'll guide you step by step. So what will we cover on Alma Eco Academy? We'll cover portable power stations, what they are, how they work, what they can power, and how to choose the right size without wasting money. We'll cover renter-friendly solar, simple add-ons, balcony-friendly setups, and practical ways to recharge without permanent installation. We'll cover outages, how to build a calm, realistic plan B, and how to prioritize what matters first. But we don't stop there. We'll also cover daily energy use, the quiet stuff that affects your life every single day. How to use electricity smarter, how to reduce gas use where it makes sense, how to avoid waste that drains money in the background, and how to build habits that lower your footprint without feeling like punishment. In other words, we're not just here to talk about devices, we're here to talk about energy as a real-life skill. Now here's something important, and I want you to really hear this. This channel is not just my agenda, it's ours. With your help, we're going to cover every energy topic that matters in real life. So if you have questions, situations, or ideas, bring them into the comments. Because over time, we'll go through it all together. Yes, portable power stations and simple solar setups will be a big part of this channel because they're practical and renter-friendly. But with your input, we'll also cover the bigger picture, like smart ways to use electricity and gas at home, renewable energy options that actually fit normal households, alternative fuels, and cleaner ways to power vehicles or equipment. And anything that helps us reduce waste, protect our environment, and even give nature a helping hand. If it helps you live smarter with energy, and treat the planet with respect. It belongs here. So don't be shy. If there's a topic you want, ask for it. Because this channel grows with you. Let's talk about one of the most practical tools you'll see on this channel: portable power stations. A portable power station is basically a large rechargeable battery with built-in outlets. You can power or recharge things like phones, laptops, lights, a Wi-Fi router, small appliances, and sometimes even bigger essentials, depending on the model. The reason people love them is simple: they're quiet, they don't use fuel, and they can be used as a clean backup option when the grid goes down, if used correctly. But here's the problem: most people buy the wrong one. They buy too small, and it dies fast. Or they buy too big, and they overpay for power they rarely use. On this channel, I'll teach you how to choose based on your real life. We'll keep it simple. What do you need to run, for how long, and what's the most cost-effective way to get that result? Energy confidence means you don't guess. You choose calmly, with clarity. Now let's talk about solar. Solar is powerful, but it's also misunderstood. When people hear solar, they often imagine rooftop panels, permits, expensive installers, and a big commitment. But renters usually can't do that. And many homeowners don't want that complexity. So on Alma Eco Academy, we focus on simple solar add-ons, portable panels, balcony-friendly options, and practical ways to recharge a power station. Even a modest solar setup can be meaningful because it gives you a way to produce power when the grid is unavailable, and it reduces how much you pull from the wall over time. And we'll talk about it honestly. We'll cover how much sunlight you actually get, how to place a panel safely, how to connect it the right way, and how to avoid the most common mistakes. No fantasy numbers, no unrealistic promises, just real-world solar that fits real homes. Power outages can feel scary, but mostly when you don't have a plan. When the lights go out, people usually panic because everything feels uncertain, so we replace uncertainty with a simple system. On this channel, we'll talk about what to power first, how to stretch your battery time, how to avoid overload, and how to stay comfortable, especially during extreme weather. Because in an outage, you don't need to power your entire house. You need a priority list. For many people, that list looks like phone and communication, lighting, Wi-Fi, or basic internet, a fridge for essentials, and depending on the season, heating support or cooling support. And the second you define your priorities, everything becomes easier. Your budget gets clearer, your setup gets simpler, and your stress drops. That's energy confidence. Now let's talk about something that affects almost everyone: daily electricity and gas use. Because most savings don't come from one big dramatic change. They come from a few smart decisions repeated consistently. On this channel, we'll cover everyday strategies that work for real households. How to reduce invisible electricity waste, how to use heating and cooling more efficiently, how to stop paying for energy you don't actually benefit from, and how to stay comfortable without overconsuming. We'll also talk about gas usage in a practical way, especially where homes still rely on gas for heating or cooking, not with guilt, not with judgment, just with clear choices. Sometimes the best move is insulation, sometimes it's better airflow, sometimes it's better timing, sometimes it's just eliminating waste. And when you understand these basics, you stop feeling powerless when prices rise. We're also going to talk about renewable energy, but in a grounded way. Renewables can mean many things: solar, wind, hydro, geothermal, and more. But the question isn't, is renewable energy good? The question is, what's realistic for my situation and what actually helps? So instead of treating renewables like a trend, we treat them like tools. If you own a home, you might explore bigger options. If you rent, you might focus on flexible solutions. Either way, we'll look at what you can do now, what's worth saving for, and what's mostly marketing. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress, without getting scammed, overwhelmed, or pushed into choices that don't fit your life. And yes, we'll also explore alternative fuels and cleaner ways to power vehicles or equipment. This is a big topic, and it's evolving fast. So we'll approach it the way we approach everything, calmly, practically, and without hype. We can look at things like what options exist, what's actually cleaner in real life, what's cost-effective, and what fits different use cases, from commuting to travel to work equipment. This channel is not about winning debates. It's about learning what helps and sharing what's useful. One promise I will always keep on this channel is safety first, because smart energy only works when it's done correctly. So you'll see safety woven into everything. How to avoid overloading outlets, how to use the right cables, how to place devices safely, how to store batteries correctly, and how to keep your setup simple and clean. If something is risky, I'll tell you. If something is unnecessary, I'll tell you. If something is smart and realistic, I'll show you step by step. Energy confidence includes safety, always. Now let me explain how to use this channel, because I designed it for real schedules. Many videos are split into parts, because not everyone has the time or the attention to sit through a long video in one go. So here's how I recommend you watch. Start with part 1. If you have time, continue. If not, pause and come back later. Each part is made to stand on its own, but together they build a complete plan. That way, you never feel behind. You just keep moving forward, step by step. And if you're someone who likes action, here's a simple rule. Watch one part, then do one small step. Small wins build confidence fast. If you stick around, here's what you'll gain over time. You'll understand what actually matters and what doesn't. You'll know how to choose backup power without regret. You'll feel calmer during outages because you'll have a plan. You'll reduce waste in your daily life without feeling deprived. And you'll slowly build a cleaner, smarter energy lifestyle that fits you. And that's important, because when energy gets expensive or unpredictable, knowledge becomes comfort. And I want to repeat this because it matters. With your help, we'll cover everything. So leave a comment with what you want next. Tell me your situation. Are you renting or owning? Apartment or house? Do you deal with outages? Are you trying to lower bills? Are you looking for renewable options? Are you curious about alternative fuels or cleaner transport? No question is too small. Because the point of Alma Eco Academy is not to impress you, it's to support you. We're building energy confidence together. In a moment, I'll share a free resource you can use right away. And it's the easiest way to stay connected with our newest, most practical tips. But first, take a second and think about your own situation. What would make you feel more calm and more prepared starting this week? Is it lowering your bill, building a simple outage plan, learning renter-friendly solar, or exploring cleaner options that reduce waste and help the planet? Whatever it is, tell me in the comments, because with your help, we'll make sure every topic that matters gets covered here. So again, welcome. I'm Alma, and this is Alma Eco Academy. Practical energy, cleaner choices, safety first, no drama. I'll see you in the next video. Click the link below and feel free to download the freebie. That's how I can send you our newsletters, so you'll always get the newest, most practical tips. If this video helped you, please give it a like and subscribe to this channel. My goal is to help you use energy in a smarter way, without making it harder on the environment. And I'd love your input. If there's a topic that fits this channel and you want me to cover it in a future video, tell me in the comments. I read them and I do my best to reply.